come true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart. Where it's hard, you will find to be narrow of mind if you're young at heart. You can go to extremes with impossible schemes. Laugh when your dreams fall apart at the seams. And life gets more exciting with each passing day. And love is either in your heart or on its way. Don't you know it's worth every treasure on earth to be young at heart? For it's hard, you will find, to be narrow of mind if you're young at heart. And if you should survive to 105, look at all you'll derive out of being alive. Here is the best part, you have a head start if you are among the very young at heart. Survive to 105. Look at all you'll derive out of being alive. And here is the best part, you have a head start if you are among the very young at heart.
A Younger, Illinois, a poem by Sarah Stevens. Once upon a time, Younger was in bloom. Now it's got so old, it's God's waiting room. If it weren't for my dear friend Margaret, I don't know where I'd be, but it wouldn't be in Younger, where her life depends on me.
Thank you.
Ode to Sarah by Margaret Smith. My dear departed Wilfred, I wish you hadn't died. Thank heavens for dear Sarah, with whom I now reside. We have the perfect friendship, except for one small thing. Her golden years are full of fears. She's scared of everything. Of terrorists and termites, flash floods and dog bites, slippery floors, unlocked doors, clogged pores, and meteors. But all of us here have just one thing to fear. The only thing that makes us cower is how to fill the empty hours.
Well, Margaret, Sarah, that was very honest. Comments, feelings. Yes, Hoyt.
I wrote a poem too.
Share it with us.
Soap costs way too much today, even with coupons at Safeway. So when you've worn soap down to chips, don't toss them out, just take a tip. Press them together while they're wet. A new bar of soap is what you'll get. Saved me 79 cents this month alone.
Well, that's great. Thank you.
I give them a command performance, and what did they respond to? Soap chips.
Well, I don't know, 79 cents is nothing to sneeze at.
Philistines. If I wasn't stuck in this town my whole life, I just know that I would be famous by now.
Famous for what?
I had presence, personality. All my high school teachers said so. Where do you get off telling everyone that I'm scared of my own shadow?
Well, it's true, dear. I am not the reason that you're still here in Younger. You are. I'm just the latest in your long line of excuses.
If I packed up and left, you'd be on the street and you know it.
Don't you worry about me. I'll be joining Wilfred soon enough.
Margaret, I didn't mean
Forgive
it.
me.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry if my poem upset you.
No, me too, honey, me too. Oh, afraid. Oh, I'm not afraid of anything.
Mother Nature's been very cruel to me, Stevens.
Yeah, how's that?
She left me no room for improvement.
Unit 1, we've got a situation at the Sit and Spin.
Unit 1 responding?
Let's roll.
Well, it's about time. Everything will be all right now.
Grandma Sarah, Margaret?
Hello, Jenny. Hello, Officer Vossbinder.
Did you call 911 to say hi?
Actually, we have a little problem with the dryer.
Okay. Ted, what happened this time?
Some 7th graders shoved me in here and told me not to come out for an hour.
Do you want to press charges?
Do you have any idea what you're saying? The blowback from that could be fatal.
Ted,
You can't stay in there. You're gonna have to go find someplace else to hide. Or better yet,
go home.
Yes, sir.
Is Officer Vossbinder your new partner?
He's single, you know.
Has he tried to get with you yet?
Grandma.
Matter of fact, been making the moves on her all week.
Interdepartmental dating is against regulations, Officer Vossbinder. You know that.
Hey, can't hide behind that badge forever. Even your grandma thinks you should go out with me.
Okay, if you'll excuse me for just 1 second. 1 second.
Just a matter of time.
How? How? How do I get them to stop fixing me up?
Cable.
What?
Dad got Grandpa cable and we never heard from him again.
But it's expensive.
Cheaper than packing them off to Florida.
Ah, Mrs. Smith. It's been days. We'd begun to think that something had happened to you.
Well, if it did, you'd be the first to know. Now, what do you think of this?
It's very festive. Why?
Well, you know, Dottie Fleischer did her kitchen curtains in this, and I thought it would look darling with my burial dress.
You want to line your casket with this?
Why? You think it's too busy?
Mrs. Smith, how long have you been making contributions to your pre-need account?
Every month for 17 years.
Have you ever considered transferring your account to a nice mutual fund? You could do a lot of living with the extra interest and...
Bless your heart, I have done all the living I'm going to. Joining Wilfred is the one thing that I'm looking forward to, and I want our reunion to be just perfect. Mr. Samuelson, you're not wearing your wedding ring.
I'm afraid that Mrs. Samuelson has departed.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
With my Mercedes and my accountant.
Oh. You know, they say the thing to do at a time like this is you just get out there and you find somebody new.
Do you know someone?
Okay. Now you get 100 channels.
100? Must be an awful big cable.
Well, what if there's a storm and it falls on the house?
No, the cable runs underground, Grandma.
And paying for television. Isn't that like paying for water?
Okay. Just this once, can we skip the I don't need it phase and go straight to the I don't know how I ever lived without it phase?
Well, I think it's a wonderful gift.
And we love you for thinking of it. But we're getting rid of it tomorrow.
That's exactly what you said about the microwave, and now you even use it to dry your socks.
Sarah, you don't.
good night, girls.
Good night, dear.
Have fun at the poetry meeting.
Oh, what a cute kitty. Oh, my God.
Tonight, when animals go berserk.
Change the station. Cable is awful. I'm going to write a letter to the FCC.
Anything to keep you from writing another poem.
Just change the station. Change the station.
Guess up now. Sir, 11.
Did you see that?
The
Oh, dear. Now, that's enough. I think that poor man's learned his lesson.
Oh, no, he hasn't. Look, he's doing it again.
Oh, the nerve.
Stay tuned for more exciting ring action on your Fight Night Saturday.
No, there are several good products for this. The best one...
There you are, Sarah. We missed you at that Saturday's Poetry Pals meeting.
Oh, Reverend, we meant to come, but the fight went on for we just lost track of the time. That's what I mean.
You and Margaret had a fight?
Margaret and I? Oh, don't be silly.
We'll see you this Saturday, then.
On the dot. And don't you worry, nobody's fighting in our house. Margaret, what do they call it when you hit with your left?
A left.
And what about when he jabs like that?
When he jabs. Oh, that's called a jab.
And when they combine a lot of different punches?
That's a combination.
This is even simpler than bingo.
Oh, I know.
There it is. Escobar's down. I don't think he's getting back up. Not in this time zone.
America, bring on your Tyson, your Holyfields, hold a seance and bring back Joe Louis. My man Gunboat will sink all comers, baby. Feel the steel. Your wounds won't heal. Oh, yeah! Ooh.
Well, he has a lot of crust. Who does he think he is?
Gunboat Curtis, also known as a third-round thrasher because none of his opponents ever make it to round 4.
That's it for tonight, fight fans. Another impressive display of gunboat diplomacy. A KO in just 2 rounds.
2 rounds? God, you'd think they'd have 10 or 12 fights if they're just going to go so few rounds.
Margaret, I have a surprise for you. Every boxing movie ever made, not rated R.
Sarah, if you aren't the... I was going to wait till after Sports Center, but I have a surprise. Admit to the Boxer Rebellion at Chicago Stadium.
Margaret, our first live fight. Oh, but Chicago is hours away. What if the car breaks down?
Sarah, what if we stay here and a 747 falls down on us?
Really? Is that possible?
Mighty.
I hope the stadium seats are cushioned. My hip is killing me from that long car ride.
Well, yeah, what about my feet? You know I can't walk fast in these heels. Slow down.
Can't slow down. We're late.
Did you have to park so far from the stadium? We're going to miss the first bout.
Not as much as we'll miss the $10 they charge for the parking.
Well, a trip to the Padana.
Get a purse. Step off, tweaker. You step off. If you feel froggish, take a leap.
Swing yourself wide open.
Raise your arm. Stick and jab. Stick and jab.
All right, that's his blind side.
Well done, young man. Well
Nice shot. Very nice.
Bravo, bravo. We're so lucky you came along when you did.
We don't know how to thank you.
I'll tell you how.
No, don't tell me. I know. How about a nice home-baked chocolate pecan pie?
And whipped cream?
Well, what's a pie without whipped cream?
We couldn't help but notice, Mr.
Boyarsky.
Back in town, Mr. Boyarsky, we couldn't help but notice
that you pack quite an uppercut.
Yeah, well, I've been fighting pretty much my whole life.
See, I told you. Amateur or professional?
Huh?
Do you fight for money?
Well, most of the time it doesn't get that far. I mean, if you look mean enough, usually they just give it to you.
He has a sense of humor, our Mr. Boyarsky.
What's the biggest purse you ever fought for?
Well, you know, it's not the size that counts, it's what's inside.
Inside?
Yeah, inside. I mean, who cares how big the purse is?
An athlete who fights for what's inside. You touch my heart, Mr. Boyarsky.
Is that why you hid Skid Row? Because in this money-hungry age, you cared more about what's inside.
Were you taken advantage of by some greedy promoter who used you up and then spit you out with no way to support yourself?
Because boxing was all you knew.
Boxing? You think I'm used up, huh? Yeah, that's what my manager said. My lawyer, my stockbroker, my beautiful society wife. Right before they all took me for everything I had. But I'll show them. I'm gonna come back someday.
Goodness, this sounds just like the plot for Ernest Goes to Fight Camp.
They based that on me, you know?
Oh.
A used paper clip's your loyal friend. Just retwist it and use it again.
Has anybody noticed any tension between them lately?
Been expecting it ever since Sarah took Margaret in. Do you know she doesn't even charge her rent?
She doesn't? If it was me, I'd have strangled her by now.
Kill him! Kill him! More tea, Mr. Boyarsky.
Don't mind if I do. Thanks. Say, is this real silver?
Yes, it's my grandmother's. I've a complete service for 12 over there.
Looks pricey.
Well, it's her pride and joy.
Well, it needs a good polishing of my arthritis.
You laughed. You laughed!
What an amateur. Yeah, most of these punks couldn't lick their own grandmothers. I mean, no offense.
I'll bet you could show them a thing or two, Mr. Boyarsky.
Are you kidding? I beat them till they bleed, and beat them for bleeding.
You know what you need is good management.
Yeah, that's right. Then there'd be no stopping this train. I'd be king of the ring, man. King of the ring.
That you would, Mr. Boyarsky. That you would. Mr. Boyarsky, we got you some fresh bedding, and we made up the guest room.
Sure you don't mind none?
Absolutely not. You get a good night's sleep, and we'll drive you back bright and early tomorrow.
And my husband's clothes should fit you. Walter was a heavyweight, too.
Your husband was a boxer?
No, just heavyweight.
I wonder. I mean, really, how hard could it be?
Could what be?
To manage a boxer.
Manage? Margaret Smith, you can't even manage to take your calcium.
But he's so alone.
Are you out of your mind? What if mobsters move in, threaten us, force us to throw a fight? Do you want to swim with the fishes?
I think that's sleep with the fishes. Besides, we would already be dead if it weren't for Mr. Boyarsky.
He did save our lives, didn't he?
Don't you think we owe him something more than 3 pieces of pie?
Somebody say pie?
Oh, Mr. Boyarsky, you look like an entirely new person.
You can have this in your room.
Night, Mrs. Smith. Night, Miss Stevens.
Good night. Sweet dreams.
Mrs. Stevens, Mrs. Smith, thanks for tonight. I just appreciate it, is all.
Such a nice boy.
They don't come any nicer.
You, Mr. Boyarsky. Well, it's too early. Too early? You wanted to wake him up and tell him last night.
Oh, his breakfast is getting cold. I'm going to put it in the microwave. Mr. Boyarski, rise and shine. Margaret, he's gone. So is your silver.
Oh no.
How could it be so? Jenny, we've got to call Jenny.
Hey, ladies.
Take the silver.
Take whatever you want, but don't touch Sarah.
Don't hurt Margaret.
Oh! Oh, no, 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 no. No, I wasn't. I was just polishing it for you. You see, I had to do it outside because this stuff stinks worse than some of the winos down at the Mission, and that's... Anyway, I'll just be on my way.
Oh, no, please. What a nice surprise.
And we have a surprise for you, Mr. Boyarski.
Oh, hey, call me Daryl.
Daryl, meet your new managers.
Managers?
We're going to get you on your feet, get you back into shape, and you're going to be able to show them, just like you said.
King of the Ring. King of the Ring.
Oh, managers. Like, yeah, well, I'm not really ready for what you call...
You are going to stay here with us until you are ready.
We'll see that you have everything you need.
Mighty.
Mighty what?
Just, mighty.
We're going to be boxing managers. So, Daryl, what does a manager do exactly?
Well, gotta make sure your fighters got plenty of food. Right. But only the right foods. Pies and cakes. It's what you call your complex carbohydrates.
Right.
Carbohydrates.
And what about the workout schedule?
Working out. Oh, very light. Nothing strenuous.
No?
No. See, because, well, on account of you...
Oh, I get it.
You do?
You don't want to work out too much before a fight because you won't have anything left when you do get a fight. Is that it, Daryl?
That is so it. I couldn't have said it better. That's how you train a boxer.
Scholar, you want me to reinstate a boxer who bit a referee's nose off? What do you mean it was in the heat of the moment? He broke into the guy's house and did it. 3 days after the fight. Now, what can I do for you?
You're the Illinois Boxing Commissioner?
That's right.
My name is Margaret Smith, and this is Sarah Stevens, and we would like...
Margaret Smith? Margaret Smith? Wait just a minute. Are you the Margaret Smith who keeps sending these crackpot letters?
Well, I thought I made a number of good suggestions.
Classical music between rounds? More flattering lighting above the ring? What are you doing here anyway? Come to recommend the fall color for the canvas?
We came to apply for a license. A boxing manager's license. We're training a fighter, Daryl Boyarsky. Surely you've heard of him. They based Ernest Goes to Fight Camp on his life story.
Did Fernandez put you up to this? I'm not laughing, Fernandez. Now, if you ladies don't mind.
Phlebitis. He's got all the signs.
Well, what are you talking about? What signs?
Your limb is just like my Wilfred's. Poor dear, departed Wilfred.
Dietetic.
Well, now, about that license.
I just have to ask you one question.
Shoot.
Not you, her. You a married lady?
Grandma Sarah? Margaret? Hello? Grandpa Walter? Okay, Jenny. No more double shifts. Starting to see things. Hey! Who are you and why are you wearing my grandfather's clothes? Answer me! Officer Stevens, there's a prowler at 121 Sycamore. Suspect may be mentally unstable. Correction, suspect is totally out of his mind.
Roger.
Hey! Dispatching, I'm gonna need some backup here.
10-4.
Jenny, hi.
Stand back, Grandma.
I see you've met Daryl.
You know this guy?
Oh, honey, I'm his manager.
You're his what? Cancel backup.
Hello, Jenny. I'm Daryl. What are you doing down there? You're supposed to be resting.
Resting. Margaret, this is a crazy person who came at me and took my nightstick and
He is
the
a
thing.
nice boy. You wouldn't hurt anyone, would you, Daryl? Did we have too much sugar this morning? I think we did. I think someone's a little hyper. Well, as of today, you are going to need all the energy that you have because you are officially in training now. Daryl, take that thing out of your mouth. We have something to tell you.
What is going on here?
We just got Daryl his first fight. In 1 week in Las Vegas.
Managers. What in the world makes you two think you can be managers? You don't even know what boxing is.
They know. They've been watching ESPN.
Oh, no. I should never have gotten you cable.
Don't be silly, dear. I don't know how I ever lived without it.
Grandma, Margaret, you are not going to Las Vegas with a perfect stranger.
Fine by me. I'll just be on my way.
Daryl, stay here.
This boy could be anybody. I mean, how do you know he's even really a boxer?
You don't think I could be a boxer?
I find it hard to believe you hit people for a living, yeah.
For your information, lady, that's exactly what I do.
Don't make me laugh. You're too pretty to be a boxer.
Oh, yeah? Well, you're too pretty to be a cop.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome, I'm sure.
You're welcome, see, what kind of a boxer says you're welcome, I'm sure?
We told you he's a nice boy.
Yeah, and he's no boxer.
I'm too.
Prove it.
I will. In Vegas.
Not on my watch, punk. I cannot allow you two...
Jenny, I just know that my life was meant for something. And this could be the something.
Does anyone else know about this boxing thing? Okay. Let's keep it that way, all right? Because this is a small town, and I'm a city employee, and I don't want...
Mum's the word. We won't tell a soul. Gerald, we are going to Las Vegas.
Great.
I'll never get to write a speeding ticket in this town.
I know you want me. You know you want me. Why play these games, huh?
Knock it off, Fassbinder. We're on duty.
Friday night. Us. Dinner. You deaf?
No. I already have a date on Friday.
Who with? I'm the only single guy in Youngers not on Medicare.
With him.
You, for the switch, please. You going out with my partner?
Me?
Yeah, you.
No way I'd miss that.
See? He's an old boyfriend. He's from out of town, and I'm taking him out for dinner on Friday night. Right, Harold? Daryl?
Yeah, sure. Friday's good.
Good. So, excuse us for 1 second while we just walk this way and try to look like you really like me.
Like you? No actor.
No, I know. You're a boxer. And I'm sure you're a very good boxer.
So far undefeated.
Really?
My career as a professional? Totally.
Oh, good for you.
So, where are you taking me Friday?
What? No, I just said
or
that.
Or should I just tell that tweaker you're free again?
Okay, yes, all right, fine. I will take you out for dinner on Friday if you win in Vegas.
Deal.
Who do you think you are?
Your boyfriend, remember?
Oh, boy. Lucky for me, you're gonna lose.
Yeah. Just remember, I like my steak with lobster.
Call that a punch? Can't you punch better than that? Come on, go for it. Is that the best you can do? You punch like a little girl.
Wait, that's right.
What are you waiting for?
Killing each other.
Sarah? Margaret? A word, please?
This grueling match
We meant to call you when we missed the poetry meetings, but...
Sarah, Margaret, you don't have to pretend with me. I know about your fight.
You do? Oh, Jenny will be so upset.
Let's build some bridges here, okay? I understand you might be having troubles of a material nature.
Well, even after pawning my silver, it's still hard to pay the food bills.
You poor souls. Now, what would it take to put this fight behind you?
Well, there are the plane tickets, and the hotel is rather dear, even with the senior discount.
Hotel? Ah, yes. Travel can be a bonding experience. It might be just what you two need. There's $400 in the Poetry Pals budget. I want you to have it.
We could never take that.
I insist. Besides, nobody cares about my programs anymore anyway. They're all too busy watching cable.
Reverend, we promise never to miss another poetry meeting.
Just promise that you'll always seek my help before you start another fight.
Well, yes, we will, Reverend. Before every fight.
Well, whew, that's settled.
Such a nice man. I know. That's why I didn't have the heart to tell him. Tell him what? 400 isn't nearly enough. It doesn't even cover the entry fee. Margaret, who are we kidding? Our race is run. It's time to face the empty hours. Just like you said. I have $1,700 in my pre-need account, and I would like a check for that amount today.
But why cash out now when you're this close to cashing in? I mean, well, you know what I mean.
May I please speak to Mr. Samuelson?
My ex-husband no longer works here. I wouldn't give him a divorce until he gave me the family business.
It would seem that he got the better end of that bargain.
Mrs. Smith, if you withdraw your money now, I can't guarantee you a resting place next to your husband. In fact, I can't guarantee you a place here at all.
Madam, it's my funeral. I just can't believe we're here.
I can't believe you won that radio giveaway.
Imagine $1,700. Oh, I feel like we're playing with free money. Yes, but, you know, perhaps we should stop before we lose any more. Oh, Margaret, relax. We're not buried yet. Well, at this rate, I never will be. Oh, that's the spirit, dear.
You here for the Goodbye Aging Hello Longevity Seminar?
We're here for the fight. We're boxing managers.
Oh, that's nice. So sad when the man goes.
Oh, that's so true.
Well, if it ain't Maggie and the other gal.
Commissioner, did you come for the fight?
You don't think I'd fly all this way just to see you again, do you?
Commissioner, this is our fighter, Daryl Dvoyarsky.
How's it going?
You know, funny thing, kid. My boys couldn't seem to locate your fight records.
That is funny.
That's why they couldn't get you a real, officially sanctioned fight.
But then the commissioner was kind enough to suggest this amateur tournament.
If you live, it's a great way to get noticed fast.
So, who exactly am I fighting?
I want you! Layman Ground Round Brown. Pat the Professor Peterson. Donnie Brooke Brooks. Tonight, these and other outlaw fighters will face any amateur crazy enough to step into the ring with them in a series of elimination rounds with the last man standing the winner. Welcome to the Viceroy Casino's annual Outlaw Boxers Bruisathon.
Or as we here in Vegas like to call it, you bet your life.
Exactly. Now, before we start, the Nevada Boxing Commission has asked us to remind you that this event is not recognized by the WBC, the WBA, or the IBF.
So you know it's gotta be good.
All right, now, here comes our first challenger of our first bout, a Mr. Daryl Boyarsky.
Sarah, what are you doing?
If I have to go, she has to go.
This is the chance you've been waiting for your whole life. But what if I shouldn't have been? What if I... Oh, don't be silly, dear. You have presence, you have personality. All your teachers said so.
You have seconds?
Seconds? Now, he shouldn't have seconds before a fight. He'll get a cramp.
No, I meant his cornerman.
Oh, well, that would be us.
So, this guy you're seeing.
Well,
what you got that I haven't got, huh?
Well, on the surface, he's, but underneath, he's got a kind of, dignity.
Dignity?
Uh-huh. Dignity.
Now, if I didn't know better, I'd say Boyarsky has his mother working his corner.
Well, smart move, bud. He's gonna want his mommy once Ground Round gets through with him.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Granny! Don't give him your debt just by mistake, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, wearing the black trunks, Raymond Ground Round And in the blue corner, wearing the charming print pattern with the delicate lace trim, Daryl Boyarsky!
Wow, now here comes tonight's round card girl, Brittany. Now, Brittany is this year's winner of the Miss Gambling Awareness Week pageant. She enjoys romantic dinners, moonlit strolls, and the Viceroy Casino's big, big Club Keno payout.
Poor thing. She's going to catch her death.
There you go, honey, just to keep off the chill.
Lady, what are you doing? Get out of there!
Are we on television? Young man.
What the deuce? Sarah Stevens?
Anyone from Younger sees me here. She's worried about her image. Just between us, I think the girl is just embarrassed she's still single.
I can do something about that.
Shut up.
Boyarsky, that's a highly original defensive strategy.
In all my years, I've never seen one like it.
Stand still and fight, you bum!
He's not a bum. He's a good boy.
He's a bum! Hey, Boyarsky!
Just take it on them, Daryl, honey. You can do it. We believe in you.
Hey, kid. Your trainers are so old, their prom dates are Cain and Abel. Take it back. They're so old, their birthday's expired. I said take it back. They're so old that...
Holyfield, Boyarsky wins by a knockout. And what a knockout! Woo-hoo! Man!
Round is dead meat. Stick a fork in him, because he is done. Lucky punch. That guy's a wuss.
Hey, for your information, he's undefeated. Oh, that's mature.
Now, no rest for the weary as the winner faces the next challenger immediately after his victory.
That's what makes outlaw boxing great, bud.
The next challenger, wearing the animal skin trunks, Patrick, the Professor Peterson!
You know, they call Peterson the professor because he teaches his opponents all about pain.
Well, Boyarsky might teach him a thing or two with that uppercut.
That was a once-in-a-lifetime punch, bud. No way he does that again. Now, the man rumored to be Hawaii's 8th largest island, the Pineapple Express. 400 pounds of tropical terror, sugarcane Kahanamoku.
Hey, brother. I want a nice Hawaiian punch.
size, but it doesn't get any sweeter than Sarah Stevens and Margaret Smith, two little old ladies who just led an unknown fighter to a tournament triumph.
Hey, one question for you, Daryl. How did you do it?
2 words, bud. Sarah and Margaret. They made me king of the ring. A killing machine.
Oh, dear hush. No, Daryl's no killer. He's a nice boy.
Nice Boyarsky. Has a good ring to it, eh, bud?
Yes, it does.
No, not nice. Call me Bad Boyarsky.
Oh, looks like we'll be seeing a lot more of this nice young man.
Bruiser Boyarsky.
Daryl, leave these men alone, dear.
King of the ring.
Nasty
He's a street fighter, not a prize fighter.
Yeah, maybe he's nothing new, but his managers sure are.
You can use that.
Boyarsky's biddies can give us what no Tyson or De La Hoya can.
Airtime on the Cartoon Channel?
Crossover potential. See, millions of people who wouldn't dream of watching 2 guys beat each other up will tune in to watch 2 little old ladies working their nice boy's corner. That's why I intend to make him your next bout.
Nice boy, huh? What I'll do to him will not be so nice.
No, I'm sorry, neither of them are here at the moment. Well, I'm her granddaughter. Who are you? No, I don't give interviews. How did you get this number?
Don't be angry with us, Jenny.
We didn't know about the television cameras. We never...
Grandma. Margaret. I'm so proud of you both. Look at that. And look at your hair. It's
a whole new me.
Yeah. And you wouldn't believe the phone messages you've been getting.
David Letterman. Oh, Jay Leno. Larry King. I can't believe it. Who is it? Sylvia? Well, it has. It has just been ages. No, you don't need to return that heating pad. Yeah, I do. I accept your apology. Oh, dear, listen, would you hang on because I've got call waiting.
Famous people are calling, and you're excited about your cousin Sylvia.
Hello? Miss Winfrey? Oprah Winfrey? The Oprah Winfrey? Dear, would you hang on because I got another call here.
Margaret.
Sylvia, no. You will not believe what's been happening.
Margaret.
And actually,
Please.
Sarah
Margaret.
and I have been having
Margaret.
the best...
Margaret.
Well, I guess they don't. Nobody has to know everything.
You hung up on Oprah. Oh, my...
Angry. Angry like the lion.
Angry.
Inspired by the example of Sarah and Margaret, more senior citizens have come out of retirement to offer their experience and wisdom as trainers. Here, 87-year-old Aaron Meyerson demonstrates his base stealing technique to the next generation. In other Sarah and Margaret-related news, Royal Reynolds today issued a public challenge to their protege.
Hey, nice boy. Why don't you stop hiding behind your manager's skirts and face a real boxer? Gunboat Curtis wants you.
So, I thought the deal was I'd buy you dinner. This has got to be at least 3 dinners.
Relax. I'll get the tip.
Okay. Look, I have a confession to make, okay? The other day in the park when I said that I believed you about being a good boxer, I didn't. You know. But I was wrong. You did well in Vegas.
I have a confession, too.
Oh?
I don't like cops.
Oh.
But I like you. And I liked you from the first second I saw you.
Yeah. I suppose now is when you tell me how beautiful I am.
Actually, I was going to ask you for the ketchup.
What, so I'm not beautiful?
Almost definitely. Well, hey, lots of girls are beautiful, right? You, though, you're strong. And you look out for your family. Those are very important qualities where I come from.
Well, where exactly do you come from?
It's...
Hey, partner. Hey, champ. Well, looks like the best man won, huh?
Those other guys, they were wimps, please.
I was talking about our Jenny here. Hey, no hard feelings, okay? In fact, I'd be obliged if you'd give me your autograph.
Sure thing, officer.
Like the new hairdo.
Thank you.
Here you go.
See you tomorrow, partner. And, thanks, nice boy.
You hate that name.
Why? No, I mean, it suits you.
Do you think?
Yeah. Sometimes, yeah.
Ah, those greasy little fingers. Gotcha, Mama's Boyarski.
Good afternoon, ladies. How kind of you to see me. Come in and have a seat. Would you care for some tea? Gunboat, pour the ladies some tea.
Get your own sissy tea.
Ladies, my associate, Mr. Gunboat Curtis, who being possessed of a great generosity of spirit, would like to give your man Boyarski his first genuine, officially sanctioned title fight. Now, anticipating the positivity of your response, I've already worked out the details. Would you care to hear them?
Oh, yes, very much so.
All right. The boys will fight at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. You will get 50% of the gate. We get the other 50. Plus 100% of the cable TV revenue.
100%? That hardly seems...
Well, now, Margaret, Mr. Reynolds is giving an unranked fighter a shot at the title. I think he deserves a bigger piece of the pie.
Most perspicacious of you, Miss Stevens.
So we'll only take 40% of the cable.
Oh, 0%.
30%.
0.
Is that your last offer?
That is my only offer.
Very well, then.
Excuse me. What are you doing?
Settling in for the night.
Settling in?
Because we're not leaving until you change your mind.
Oh, man.
If you think I'm gonna fall for a bluff like this, you...
Oh, it's no bluff, Mr. Reynolds. That's how my husband got sciaticas. Spending nights in desk chairs. That man could sell dogs to cats.
Well, fine. I guess I'll just settle in, too. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby.
10%.
Done. All right. We'll see you Saturday at Caesar's.
Oh, Saturday? Oh, no. Saturday is out of the question.
Oh, no. Saturday is essential. You see, the cable company always broadcasts a title fight on Saturday.
We have a prior engagement on Saturday.
What?
Well, don't you remember we promised Reverend Flecker that we would not skip another poetry meeting? And after all he's done for us?
Reverend Flecker? What about all we've done? We're famous now, just like we always wanted.
Just like you always wanted. All I wanted to do was to help Daryl.
Ladies, please. Now, look. What will it take to get our boys in the ring together, on cable, on Saturday?
Well...
Gunboat! Nice boy! The grandmother of all battles! Saturday! Live from the Younger Senior Center. Time approximate after poetry recital.
Here's to a stand-up broad. You know, I was beginning to think you was avoiding me.
Well, you know, before we went out, I had to settle it with my husband.
Husband? I thought you were single.
Well, I am. I mean, Wilfred died 17 years ago, in March.
I still talk to him, though. When I'm in my room, sitting next to his old chair, sometimes I feel like he's sitting there right beside me. Come visit, he says. He's calling me, you see. There were times when I was tempted. But now, well, I'm sorry. This must all sound rather odd to you.
Not at all. My exes all want me dead, too. So, you ain't really going through with this gunboat deal, are you?
Don't you think Nice Boy can win?
He got lucky in Vegas. There wasn't a real boxer in the bunch. Strictly carnival attractions. Oh, don't get me wrong, your boy's a good banger. But he ain't got no science.
Science?
Boyarsky don't dance the dance. He just stands there and hits. Gunboat's gonna beat him like Patty beat the drum.
Well, and over there at Lacey's Lingerie, that's where Ginny Glassman was caught shoplifting last March. She still insists she was wearing 2 bras because it was cold.
Ma'am, this is for a sports segment.
They were sports bras. Oh, cut. Yes, hello.
Sarah, we have to stop the fight.
What?
Nice Boy ain't got no science.
He's a big boy. He can take care of himself. That's not what Hamp said. He said Daryl doesn't dance the dance. He said Gunboat's gonna punch him a one-way ticket to Tanktown. I don't know where Tanktown is, but if anybody's going there, it's Gunboat. Well, what if Daryl ends up in the hospital? What if? Listen to yourself. You sound like a scared old lady. Me? 3 weeks ago, you thought the TV cable was gonna fall on your house. Margaret, listen to me. We cannot call off this fight. Have you any idea how much exposure it will give us? Exposure? We will be household names. We could manage more boxers, have a chain of gyms, host our own television show.
Our own show? Oh, good heavens. You're right. If we're really lucky, maybe Daryl will die. Think of the exposure then. Why, they might even make a movie about us.
You don't understand any of this, do you? You remember that poem you wrote about me, where I was afraid of everything? Well, I'm not afraid of anything anymore, except going back to what I was.
I admired what you were. I loved what you were.
My God, Margaret, sometimes talking to you is like straightening out cobwebs.
Well, maybe it's just time we stop talking.
Oh, good, fine. Go on, go. Yeah, go to your new boyfriend. Well, have a nice life.
Oh, Sarah, you have a nice life.
Hey, Murdoch, anything on those Boyarsky prints yet?
Negative.
Well, snap too, Murdoch. Get a move on our look alive. It's not like I'm sitting there doing nothing, you know.
Oh, a 10.
Hi, Grandma.
Where's Margaret?
Oh, she's taking some time off. Now, help me move this stuff and clear out the place.
All right, for what?
Hemp says that you don't dance the dance, so I'm going to teach you. The only question is which dance? Foxtrot, mambo, swing.
Grandma, I'm pretty sure he just meant movement in general.
Swing is very appropriate. There you go. All right, Daryl, come here.
No way.
No, oh, come on. Move your feet to the beat. Move your feet to the beat. And quick, slow. No, slow, slow. Quick, quick, slow, slow. Quick, quick. Now lift your leg. That's it. Jump. Oh, good. Slow,
Don't make me do this.
Slow, quick, quick, slow, slow. Quick, quick, slow, slow. Quick, quick, slow, slow. Quick, quick, slow, slow. Quick, out I go. Quickly, here I come.
This isn't so hard.
1, 2, 3, 4, kick. And
Oh, sorry.
Goodness. Oh, you okay? Oh, sure, I'm okay. Go ahead, you go in. Go on, go on.
I'll lead.
Daryl, out. Send her out. Good. Good, Daryl. Yes, he's another Fred Astaire, and who knew? Drop slide.
Kick. Bully.
Whoa. Wonderful, wonderful.
Get down.
Huh? Terrific, terrific. I'm sorry, Wilfred. I know you weren't exactly intending to spend eternity lying next to another man. Oh, and Wilfred, I've also met someone new recently. I think you'll like him. At least, I hope you'll understand. Well, goodbye, dearest. Sarah, I thought I might find you here. Did you tell Daryl that I quit and why? Margaret, today I saw Daryl and Jenny dancing together, and I realized that, well, we did that. I mean, you and me, we made that possible. You weren't there, and I needed you to...
You just go on and on.
Well, I can't do what I have to do.
Well, what you have to do is wrong.
What I have to do, what we have to do, is tell Daryl that the fight is off.
Sarah, what made you?
We gave Daryl new life. Maybe Jenny, too. And what if Gunboat takes that away?
What if I give you a big kiss?
Oh, no. Well, what if you smear my makeup? I just put my face on. I'm on Nightline in an hour.
I don't give a care.
Oh, now look what you've done. I've got makeup all over me. Oh, really?
You look beautiful that way.
Stop.
Oh, Margaret, you have totally outdone yourself. This is the mightiest pie yet.
Have another piece.
Oh, don't mind if I do. I'm in training, right?
Daryl, we're calling off the fight.
You guys are good. Psych, you had me for a sec there.
Gunboat is undefeated. No one has ever even gone 4 rounds with him.
Oh, come on, I thought you believed in me.
Oh, we do. No, we really do, but...
Look, you call off this fight, your careers are over. It's back to bake sales and quilting bees. You realize that.
We don't care.
We just don't want you to get hurt.
You took me off the street. You gave me a career back again. I owe everything to you. I'm gonna fight for you, for us.
But
are you gonna be my corner man or not?
Easy, baby. I want them to last at least 30 seconds.
Jenny! Been looking all over for you.
Well, it'll have to wait, Vossbinder. I'm taking Boyarsky to the fight.
You might want to take a look at this first. I ran his prints through the system, and your Mr. Nice Boy ain't so nice after all.
Oh, hey, babe. Where you been? We're supposed to get there early, you know?
Sure. Just think of all the purses you could snatch before the fight. Yastrzemski.
Yastrzemski.
Conning two little old ladies. One of whom happens to be my grandmother. Pretty slick changing your name like that. Of course, I would too if I had priors like yours.
I was 14 years old when my old man kicked me out on the street. I was cold, I was hungry, hey, I didn't know what else to do.
But you learned.
That piece of paper's not. You read that and you don't feel anything for me anymore? Just like that?
Daryl Yastrzemski, I'm placing you under arrest. Now get in there and put some pants on and I'll read you your rights.
Look, at least let me fight first. You, Sarah and Margaret, they're counting on me to... I can't let them down like this.
Let's go.
Jenny.
Now.
Sugar-free.
Well, don't just stand there like knots on a pine log. Buy one. Coming through.
Daryl.
Tell you how to run your life, but your kids are spoiled rotten, and so is your wife. And you should have stayed in school, and why don't you return my calls? And whatever happened to that beautiful sweater I gave you for your birthday? You returned it, didn't you? I'll be gone one day, and then you'll be sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the poetry portion of tonight's program. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your enthusiasm is most gratifying.
You got it, baby. Yeah, I mean, partner. Your boy's a no-show, which means there's no show, which means we win by forfeit. At last, the local constabulary. I hope you've come to arrest these ladies for fiscatorial fraud.
Jenny, thank heaven.
Where's Daryl Remo, Margaret?
There's something that I have to show you.
Why don't you look where I'm going?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Here, let me help you.
I don't believe this. This is a mistake. No, there is no mistake.
Sorry, Maggie. One more minute, and I gotta call the fight.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Commissioner. Jenny, we all do crazy things when we're young. And Margaret, we all have to pay the consequences.
You're right, dear. Of course, you're right. Jenny, he loves you. Must have broken his heart when she came to arrest him.
Ladies and gentlemen, it appears we do have time for one more poem. Do I have a volunteer?
I got one. There once was a coward called Nice Boy, who I would have crushed like a kid's toy. In front of you all, in this nice old people's hall.
Where I'm gonna destroy.
Oh, looks like, folks, the bout is finally getting underway.
Nobody move.
Now what? That man is wanted for felony assault.
So? Woman, have you ever heard of a prize fighter who wasn't?
Daryl Jastrzemski, I'm placing you under arrest. I'm taking you in. Right after you waste this guy.
And now, Illinois Boxing Commissioner Hamp Killam Gillum will introduce the fighters.
In the blue corner, the undefeated cruiserweight champion of the world, Mr. Joseph Gunboat Curtis! And in the gold corner, from Younger, Illinois, Daryl Nice Boy Yaski!
And here comes tonight's round card girl. Fern is social director of the Younger Better Breeders Club. She enjoys waking up in the morning.
And doing what?
That's all it says here.
Going down!
Touch gloves and come out fighting.
Couple of jabs already from Gunboat. He's got Nice Boy backing up into the corner. He's on the ropes already. The odds makers have called this one because Gunboat is throwing punches in bunches.
Got to move, Daryl! Don't just stand there! Dance! Dance!
Daryl! You gotta dance, you remember?
Looks like the old folks should be getting to bed nice and early tonight, bud.
Move around!
He can't hear you.
Wait, he can't hear me.
Feel good?
He needs the tape.
There's the bell. Round one is over.
Well, Nice Boy is still standing.
Though I don't think he'll be standing for long, bud.
All right, here we go with round number 2.
to say that round also belonged to Gunboat, eh, Bud?
Looks like the legend of the three-round thrasher will endure, because there is no way that Nice Boy will endure round 3.
You have to start moving, Daryl. Remember last night? Last night, remember? Daryl, I don't think you're in any condition to...
That's gotta hurt.
What the Hector Camacho was that?
Move your feet to the beat!
What is Boyarsky doing now?
Beats me.
And there goes the bell.
He's done it. Boyarsky has done it. Round 3 is over.
And he's still standing. The three-round thrasher is a legend no more.
For the first time in his career, Gunboat Curtis will have to fight a 4th round.
I lost my mouth thingy.
Where is the backup mouthpiece? Backup? No one said bring a backup. No.
It's okay. Margaret, you packing those diuretic candies?
Dietetic?
Crossover potential, he said. They're gonna make us rich, he said.
Knock him out. I'll set up a rematch.
Good idea. You're fired.
Daryl, this is hardly the time for sweets.
I know I'm wrong.
Boy, oh boy, Arsky. Here we go with the first round 4 Gunboat Curtis has ever fought.
How much time do you think I got coming?
Well, with me as a character witness, I'd say hardly any.
You do that for me?
That depends.
It depends on what?
On how nice you are.
Well, I better start writing my letter to the parole board.
Whoa, Maggie. You want them to lock him up for life?
Well, I guess I won't be seeing you at the poetry meetings for a while.
Margaret, Sarah, just a minute of your time. Have you ever considered a career in broadcasting?
I'm opening a gym. I could use a spokesmodel. Do you have representation?
I have a great project. I want you to help.
I want a word with you. I'm currently seeking new management. I was just wondering.
Well, do you like chocolate pecan pie, Mr. Curtis?
With whipped cream?
That can be arranged.